Yo, 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 yo. What's happening? What's going on? What's popping, everybody? It's your dog, Toddy, checking in with a real quick video. Let's first get the commercials out of the way. Make sure that you do like and subscribe to the channel, please. And also hit the share button. The likes and the shares, they definitely help us out a great deal on the show. Thank you very much in advance. Now, let's get straight to the business today, y'all. Listen, Cordarrelle Patterson is unhappy with his playing time this year. He is unhappy with his usage this year, and he has let it be known publicly that he's unhappy with the playing time and the usage. He went to Twitter to express his frustrations about his playing time and also his usage. So let's get to it. Let's talk about it. Now, as we all know, the Falcons drafted Bijan Robinson, number 8 overall in this past year's draft, which automatically put Bijan as the running back 1. Tyler Algier, of course, went to running back 2, and that shuffled Cordarrelle Patterson down to running back 3 duties. So we had a very stacked and a very full running back room. Now, Cordarrelle Patterson's first 2 years in Atlanta have been very productive. You got to give Arthur Smith credit. He went and got Cordarrelle Patterson out of free agency, a player that no other team seemingly wanted at the time. And Cordarrelle had some very productive seasons in Atlanta those first 2 years, but evidently here in year 3, Cordarrelle Patterson is not happy. He went to Twitter and he voiced his frustrations. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the screen here. We see this is Cordarrelle Patterson's Twitter that we're looking at, y'all. This is his Twitter. This was today. What happened is he retweeted a tweet here, and we're going to look at it together. It says, it's crazy how little we saw Cordarrelle Patterson this year. Arthur Smith didn't use him creatively at all and listed him as a joker on the depth chart. The joke was on all of us. So Cordarrelle Patterson banging on Arthur Smith a little bit there, y'all. Yeah, he's banging on him. Normally, when players do stuff like this on Twitter, normally they will like a tweet to kind of get their message out. We saw that with Calvin Ridley right before he left Atlanta. Calvin Ridley was liking a lot of tweets that said he should leave Atlanta and go to Dallas, go to Jacksonville, blah, 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 blah. And he ultimately got out of Atlanta, as we all know. And Ridley was liking a lot of tweets, but Cordarrelle took it a step further. He retweeted this on his Twitter. And again, it says, it's crazy how little we saw Cordarrelle Patterson this year. Arthur Smith didn't use him creatively at all and listed him as a joker on the depth chart. The joke was all on us. And this is Cordarrelle Patterson. As you can see right here, it says Cordarrelle Patterson reposted, which, old school Twitter means that he retweeted it. Now, he took it a step further as well. We're going to look at this tweet now, and this is going to be from, we're going to look at a tweet here from Myles Garrett, who actually, he's a beat writer, and he covers the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to look at this. Myles Garrett caught a hold of this Cordarrelle Patterson retweet as well, and he tweeted out Cordarrelle Patterson's latest retweet seeming to indicate he's unhappy with his usage this season. This is from Myles Garrett. Now, Cordarrelle Patterson jumped in the comments, y'all. Let's scroll down a little bit and find when Cordarrelle jumps in the comments here, y'all. Cordarrelle says, should I be happy? Still bringing about his playing time and his usage. Now, if you can read between those words, you can tell he's standing on it. As King Harris said, he's standing on business. He is not happy. Jumped in the comment section and said, should I be happy? So Cordarrelle standing 10 toes down on his stance. He is not happy, y'all. We only got one game left. Cordarrelle Patterson expressing his displeasure on his playing time and how he was used this season. Also, Cordarrelle Patterson, we spoke about the likes just a moment ago. Let's look at Cordarrelle's likes, the tweets that he liked. This is a tweet that he liked also today. It says, and this person is responding to Cordarrelle saying, should he be happy? This is the tweet that Cordarrelle Patterson liked. It says, no, you finally got the opportunity to shine and had it taken away when you did nothing but perform. Hoping you get put into a great situation again this next year, preferably back in purple where you belong. So that's a little bit of that Calvin Ridley, going to another team. And they're speaking about the Minnesota Vikings, who Patterson, I think, played 4 years in Minnesota early in his career. Now, let's continue to look at a few more of the tweets that Cordarrelle Patterson has liked. We'll scroll down, and this is coming from somebody who responded to Patterson. It says, hell no, should be getting more touches. So Patterson obviously is very frustrated with how he was used. Another tweet, it says, so we listed Cordarrelle Patterson at Joker and we didn't use him. It makes me sad, man, because he was my favorite player. That's another tweet that Cordarrelle Patterson liked. So again, very unhappy how he was used this year. He went to Twitter to express his displeasure. Let's look at Cordarrelle Patterson's production in 2022, this past season. He had 144 rushing attempts, 695 rushing yards, and actually 8 touchdowns. He also, and this is last year, he caught 21 passes for 122 yards. And that was in 13 games. It was in 13 games. So that's pretty good production from Patterson, who was primarily playing running back 2 behind Tyler Algier last year in 2022. Now, and let's go to 2023. This year, again, we added Bijan Robinson, so we had another spectacular talent in the running back room. His production and his usage dropped off dramatically. He had only 45 attempts for just 165 yards, only 9 catches, 38 yards, and no touchdowns. No touchdowns. So again, Patterson, production dropped off quite a bit, and he goes to Twitter and he expresses his displeasure on how he's been used in Atlanta. And I apologize. Patterson did have one receiving touchdown this year. It was kind of a shuffle pass. So pardon me, I misspoke there, but he did have 1 touchdown. But you compared it to 8 touchdowns in the 2022 season. So he's obviously very unhappy how he was used. And going back to the Joker, as we know, Arthur Smith listed him as the Joker on the depth chart. I think we all can agree we expected him to be used a lot more. Now, he was hurt for some earlier this year, but he does appear to be back healthy again. He's not satisfied with how he's been used. He is on his final year on the contract with Atlanta. So based on this, what he's saying on Twitter and how he's responding, we don't expect to have Patterson back next year. Of course, obviously, it seems like he still wants to play, but it doesn't look like that'll probably be in Atlanta, of course. And now this is really more bad news for head coach Arthur Smith, who's already under fire. He's already coaching for his job. This actually sends out signals that he has lost the locker room. This is kind of the last thing that Arthur Smith needed to close out the season. A veteran player going on Twitter expressing his frustration with how he was used and how much playing time he got, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's kind of one of the drawbacks by adding a spectacular talent in Bijan Robinson. There's only so much ball to go around. As we saw Arthur Smith, he used Bijan quite a bit in the rushing game. He also used him in the passing game. And a lot of those plays that were ran for Bijan in regards to throwing him the ball out the backfield is normally plays that we have saw used for Cordarrelle Patterson this season also. So y'all, let's talk about this. Make sure to tell me, what are your thoughts about Cordarrelle Patterson lashing out? He is lashing out about his playing time, his usage. So let's talk about this in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me your opinions on this. And how do you think this is going to affect us going forward? Although we only have 1 game left, How will this affect Arthur Smith? So make sure to reply in the comments. Again, if you like this video, you enjoy the content on the Atlanta Bird game, make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget to share. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace out.